Today, we're diving into the most iconic figures in Spain's history, from kings and explorers to artists, scientists, and sports legends. Let's jump right in. Firstly, we turn to the monarchs. Isabella I of Castile was the queen who, alongside her husband Ferdinand II, completed the Reconquista and unified Spain. She sponsored Christopher Columbus's voyage in 1492, ushering in the Spanish Empire. Ferdinand II of Aragon ruled jointly with Isabella I, cementing the union of Spain. Known as the Catholic King, he strengthened royal power and expanded Spain's territories, setting the stage for its emergence as a global superpower. Charles I of Spain was also Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, ruling one of the largest empires in history. His reign marked the height of Spanish influence in Europe and the Americas. He abdicated in 1556, retiring to a monastery in Spain. Philip II of Spain, born in 1527, oversaw Spain during its peak as a world empire. A staunch defender of Catholicism, he orchestrated the Spanish Armada and expanded territories in the Americas and Asia. His reign symbolized both Spain's grandeur and its growing challenges. Philip III of Spain was born in 1578 and presided over the Spanish Empire during its continued global dominance. Though often overshadowed by his predecessors, his reign was marked by cultural flourishing, with Spain leading in art, literature, and exploration. Alfonso XIII of Spain ascended the throne as an infant in 1886. His turbulent reign witnessed political instability and the loss of Spain's remaining colonies. Exiled in 1931, Alfonso XIII remains a symbol of Spain's transition from monarchy to republic. Now let's move on to explorers and sailors. Christopher Columbus was the Genoese navigator who sailed under the Spanish crown and completed his famous 1492 voyage across the Atlantic. His discovery of the New World marked the beginning of Spain's overseas empire. Vasco Núñez de Balboa was the first European to see the Pacific Ocean from the New World in 1513. His daring crossing of the Isthmus of Panama opened new horizons for Spanish exploration. Francisco Pizarro, born in 1478, was the conquistador who overthrew the Inca Empire in Peru. His campaigns secured immense wealth for Spain and extended its influence deep into South America. Hernán Cortés led the expedition that brought about the fall of the Aztec Empire in present-day Mexico. His daring conquest greatly expanded Spanish territories in the Americas and cemented his place in history. Juan Sebastián Elcano completed the first circumnavigation of the globe after Ferdinand Magellan's death in 1521. His leadership brought the expedition safely back to Spain, proving the world could be sailed around. Álvar Núñez Cabeza de Vaca, born in 1490, explored vast regions of what is now the southern United States. Known for his survival and detailed accounts of Native American cultures, he became a legendary figure among Spanish explorers. Now we get to politicians. Praxedis Mateo Sagasta served several terms as Spain's prime minister during the late 19th century. A prominent liberal politician, he was instrumental in advancing constitutional monarchy and implementing progressive reforms. Manuel Azaña was president of the Second Spanish Republic during the turbulent 1930s. A staunch Republican and reformist, he sought to modernize Spain amid deep political divisions that ultimately led to civil war. Francisco Franco was a military general who ruled Spain as a dictator from 1939 to 1975. His authoritarian regime followed the Spanish Civil War and left a lasting mark on Spain's political and social landscape. Santiago Carrillo was a leading figure of the Spanish Communist Party and played a crucial role during the Spanish Civil War and the anti-Franco resistance. His lifelong political activism made him a symbol of Spain's fight for democracy. Adolfo Suárez was Spain's first democratically elected prime minister after Franco's regime. He played a crucial role in Spain's transition to democracy, overseeing political reforms that shaped the modern Spanish state. Felipe González served as Spain's prime minister from 1982 to 1996. As the longest-serving democratic leader, he modernized the country, strengthened its economy, and integrated Spain into the European Union. Now it's time for the artists. El Greco, born in 1541, was a painter, sculptor, and architect of the Spanish Renaissance. Known for his dramatic and expressive style, his works like The Burial of the Count of Orgaz left a lasting mark on European art. Diego Velázquez was a leading painter of the Spanish Golden Age in the 17th century. As court painter to King Philip IV, he created masterpieces like Las Meninas, showcasing his mastery of realism and innovative composition. Francisco Goya, born in 1746, was a renowned painter and printmaker whose works bridged the classical and modern eras. Known for his portraits and haunting series like The Disasters of War, Goya profoundly influenced European art. Joan Miró was a painter, sculptor, and ceramicist celebrated for his surrealist works. His playful shapes and bold colors made him a leading figure in 20th century modern art. Pablo Picasso was one of the most revolutionary artists of the 20th century. Co-founder of Cubism, he produced iconic works like Guernica and Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, redefining modern art. Salvador Dalí was a 20th century surrealist painter famous for his eccentric personality and dreamlike imagery. His painting, The Persistence of Memory, with its melting clocks, became a symbol of surrealism worldwide. Let's move on to literature and writers. Miguel de Cervantes, born in 1547, is best known as the author of Don Quixote, one of the most influential works of literature ever written. His satirical masterpiece has earned him the title, the father of the modern novel. Lope de Vega was one of the most prolific playwrights of the Spanish Golden Age. He wrote hundreds of plays, shaping Spanish drama and earning the nickname the Phoenix of Wits. Francisco de Quevedo, born in 1580, was a poet and satirist known for his sharp wit and mastery of Baroque literature. His biting critiques of society made him a key literary voice of Spain's Siglo de Oro. Benito Pérez Galdós was born in 1843 and is considered one of Spain's greatest novelists after Cervantes. His works, especially the Episodios Nacionales, vividly depicted Spanish society and history in the 19th century. Pío Baroja was a novelist associated with the generation of '98. His realist style and explorations of existential themes influenced Spanish literature for decades. Federico García Lorca was a 20th century poet and playwright celebrated for works like Blood Wedding and Yerma. His lyrical writing and tragic death during the Spanish Civil War made him an enduring cultural icon. Next chapter is about athletes. Severiano Ballesteros, born in 1957, was a legendary golfer who won 5 major championships and revolutionized European golf. Known for his creativity on the course, he inspired generations of players worldwide. Arantxa Sánchez Vicario was Spain's first female tennis player to reach #1 in the world rankings. She won 4 Grand Slam singles titles and helped popularize women's tennis in Spain. Pau Gasol is a basketball player who became an NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. Known for his skill, versatility, and sportsmanship, he is widely regarded as one of Europe's greatest basketball players. Iker Casillas captained Spain's national football team to victory in the 2010 FIFA World Cup and 2 European Championships. Renowned for his quick reflexes and leadership, he is considered one of the best goalkeepers of all time. Fernando Alonso is a 2-time Formula One world champion. Celebrated for his racing intelligence and determination, he brought Spain to the forefront of motorsport. Rafael Nadal is one of the greatest tennis players in history. Known as the King of Clay, he has won numerous Grand Slam titles and is celebrated for his relentless fighting spirit and humility on and off the court. Now let's get down to scientists. Michael Servetus was a 16th century theologian and physician who discovered the pulmonary circulation of blood. His groundbreaking ideas challenged conventional science and religion, leaving a controversial yet lasting legacy. Santiago Ramon y Cajal was a pioneering neuroscientist who won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1906. Known as the father of modern neuroscience, his studies of the nervous system transformed our understanding of the brain. Leonardo Torres Quevedo, born in 1852, was an engineer and inventor renowned for creating early remote control devices and one of the first chess-playing machines. His innovations paved the way for modern automation. Blas Cabrera Felipe was a physicist famous for his research on magnetism. His work placed Spain on the map of early 20th century scientific development and earned him international recognition. Juan de la Cierva, born in 1895, was an aeronautical engineer who invented the autogyro, a precursor to the modern helicopter. His innovations significantly influenced aviation technology. Severo Ochoa was a biochemist awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1959 for his work on RNA synthesis. His discoveries greatly advanced the field of molecular biology. Next up are the singers. Montserrat Caballé was a soprano celebrated for her stunning vocal technique and wide repertoire. Her 1987 duet Barcelona with Freddie Mercury brought her worldwide fame beyond the opera world. Plácido Domingo is one of the most acclaimed opera singers of all time. Known for his powerful, expressive tenor voice and incredible versatility, he has performed over 150 roles on the world's greatest stages and remains a defining figure in classical music. Julio Iglesias, born in 1943, is an iconic pop singer and one of the best-selling artists of all time. With hits in multiple languages, he has brought Spanish music to a global audience for decades. Joan Manuel Serrat is a singer-songwriter whose poetic lyrics in both Spanish and Catalan made him a voice of social and cultural change in Spain from the 1960s onward. Enrique Iglesias was born in 1975 and is a pop star known as the King of Latin Pop. With worldwide hits like Hero and Bailando, he has sold millions of records and remains a global music icon. Rosalía is a groundbreaking singer blending flamenco with pop, R&B, and reggaeton. Her innovative style and powerful performances have made her an international sensation. Last but not least, the actors. Fernando Rey, born in 1917, was a distinguished Spanish actor known internationally for roles in The French Connection and the films of Luis Buñuel. His refined screen presence made him one of Spain's most respected actors. Sara Montiel was Spain's first major female international film star. Known for her beauty and singing talent, she appeared in classic films like Veracruz and became a cultural icon in the Spanish-speaking world. Antonio Banderas was born in 1960 and is a versatile actor who gained international fame through films like The Mask of Zorro and Desperado. He is also a frequent collaborator with director Pedro Almodovar. Javier Bardem is an Academy Award-winning actor, recognized for his powerful performances in films such as No Country for Old Men and Beautiful. He is celebrated for his intense and versatile acting style. Penélope Cruz is an acclaimed actress and the first Spanish woman to win an Academy Award. Known for her collaborations with Pedro Almodovar and Hollywood roles, she remains one of Spain's biggest stars. Paz Vega is a celebrated actress known for her roles in Sex and Lucia and Spanglish. Her talent and charisma have made her one of the most recognizable Spanish actresses internationally. That was my take on some of the greatest Spanish figures from all walks of life. Did I miss anyone? Drop your pics in the comments below, and let me know which country I should cover next. I'm always open to your suggestions.